My life is a story of the self-realization of the unconscious. Everything in the unconscious seeks outward manifestation, and the personality too desires to evolve out of its unconscious conditions and to experience itself as a whole. Carl Gustav Jung. It was around 1989 in a countryside home just outside of the United States of America's capital city, Washington, D.C. I was about 8 years old. It was before the prophecy was told and long before it eventually served its purpose. A metallic, highly advanced-looking hovering disc, sort of flowing with colourful energies. The portion making the body of the craft reminded me of the way a hologram sticker moves with colours as you turn it. The under portion that I could see had colourful rings within rings emitting different colour lights. Red, orange and yellow came through them, the rings appearing to be moving in opposite directions of the rings next to them, creating a mesmerising display. It had brilliant coloured lights all around its rim that would dim and then beam stronger. The colours of dark metallic blues, purples and green made the disc shape, while the red, orange and yellow lights beamed slowly from its rim. Probably 20 to 30 feet wide, it hovered, still in the sky close above our trees. The different colours were illuminated softly at its rim and belly. The evenly spaced circular lights suddenly began to beam out stronger in an orderly fashion. First from right to left, red lit up to the far right of the craft, powered up and beamed out, faded away. Orange next, the light beaming closer to me this time. Lastly, yellow, before I frantically ran to my parents' bedroom door, was powering up, and it beamed out, seeming to start scanning, headed toward me. I panicked and ran, like any young boy would do, I guess. But let's rewind a little further back in time to what helped set the stage. Travelling back in time, we find ourselves around an autumn campfire in a small clearing, surrounded by a thick forest. A Yankee soldier dozed off to sleep as the party in his Civil War camp rested for the night. Warmed by the fire on a cold night and exhausted from the long journey, he fell asleep, losing his grip. He dropped his tiny rusty tin container that held his 2 lucky gold-dotted emerald dice. Even if he'd came back for it, the small rusty container about the size of a grown man's thumb would be like searching for a needle in a haystack. The brown and autumn-coloured leaves were the perfect hiding place for something like this rusty little container to be hidden for well over 100 years. When a boy would eventually find it while feeling and searching through the leaves under exactly where the flying craft had been. A series of events began to lead me to find the strange life work of many and the validity of their experiences, perhaps most notably that of renowned Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung, who once said, "In all chaos there is a cosmos, in all disorder a secret order. Often the hands will solve a mystery that the intellect has struggled with in vain."